Stamina, way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when I tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Go! First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Cut! 120! Shoot! I don't think you got it, son!
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Johnson running right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Hey, Haywood! You ain't doing nothing.
Throwing on third. Goff. They got him in. It's Woods. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
A first down carry here for Johnson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down and 4, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. That was Patrick Peterson from his quarterback spot whirling in for the sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Third and long. It's Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready!
Jones and the Giants now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley His 17th touchdown now on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The toss out to Barkley. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Jones hit, and the ball's out. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 2-yard line.
We go to the 20.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the 1st down here as he's up to the 15. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Goff, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Goff. Able to find Isabella. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Cardinals. And Isabella, 79 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. It was 3rd and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run, because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
43's the mic.
Get it.
Now Saquon Barkley. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. He digs them partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Goff now looking to throw. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A huge play there for Arizona. 57 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Get in the weight room. 25, check 25, check 25.
On the run, it's Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's go.
Now Jones on 3rd down. And Ingram hauls it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready. 90, Wolf.
Let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here. Check 9, check 9. Shoot.
Under 10, 10. Fair. Right up.
On the draw, this is Barkley. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 38 yards on the scamper there. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the block.
Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A nice run on 1st down gets him 6 yards to the 31. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2 for 1. Weapons.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
12.
From the gun, here's Goff. And able to find Kirk complete. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. Going deep for his tight end, Clay. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Goff. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Goff now looks to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Charles Clay is tied in the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it'll be tipped up and picked off.
This is caught. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Throwing, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Throwing again. Jones. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Through. Hold on. Check.
The final shot before break here. Goff. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Go to 8 read.
First and 10 at the 44.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He dumps it off to Barkley. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and dropped shy of the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Josh Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. Rosas True Blue on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good relaxing.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Gone. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that is incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Here's Andy Lee now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Hey, Sam off. Check.
They'll run it again with Barkley. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
70.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day offense.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Forced out to his left. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Open man is Kirk, complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Von Miller in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving and past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Goff. And the pressure gets to him again. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. On the return, it's Tate. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
And Lobo, you draw Porker. Hey, exit. Clear. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side, and this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
Hey, high 7.
On second and 11 now. Goff going for the deep ball. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Screenplay, Johnson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down. Goff now to throw. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. To the air again. Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Goff. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hakeem Butler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Now a toss right to Barkley. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Giants on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a third and 2.
Look at me. Go.
This is going to be Shepard on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down. Here's Matt Bosher now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie!
Gone. He gets this one to Johnson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. Out of the gun, gone. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Goff. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A huge play there for Arizona. 47 yards. Goff now looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by who else? The former Cardinal, Patrick Peterson. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Goff. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. But it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Johnson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Come on! 180!
Good. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
And they will take a knee here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next